What's good, Woke Up Nation? Jacob here. How to love yourself unconditionally. Unconditionally. Society has conditioned you and misled you to believe that you aren't inherently worthy of love. You are worthy of love. I love saying that word, love. Let's go back to when you were born, okay? When you were a teeny tiny baby, you were actually a newborn, right? Your mother and father are holding you in their arms. All the family members and family friends are surrounding you, and they're like, "Aw." Think about the way they treated you. They treated you as if you could do no wrong. The problem that was created as you were growing up is that society then started treating you as if you could do some wrong. And then society conditioned you to be like, oh, okay, so when I make a mistake, I got to start judging myself. I got to start treating myself unkindly. And now love is conditional. Despite me being loved by everybody when I was born, now I just got to, hate myself. No. You got to question everything if you want to wake up from this matrix and you really want to find God again. Well, you can find God by recognizing the mere truth that He is infinitely intelligent and infinitely loving and forgiving. I mean, shoot, He is the creator of this vast universe and He is breathing life into you right now. Of course He loves you. And of course He's intelligent because, look at the billions of stars and galaxies like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but really though, a God that is infinitely intelligent, like this kind of infinite, would understand that you are a finite creation, a human being who is always, no matter what, going to be imperfect. You are always going to be flawed. You are always going to make mistakes. So why judge yourself so harshly? Why treat yourself so unkindly? Why make your love for yourself conditional? When God's love for you, He has stated this time and time again in whatever religious book you choose, I guarantee it. I've only read the Bible, but even if you're Muslim or Buddhist or Jewish or Hindu, the creator of this universe, the divine entity, loves you unconditionally. Otherwise, you would not be here. You would be experiencing a black void forever. Okay? This is how deep and serious it gets. Like, loving yourself should be serious. And you don't even have to like yourself in order to love yourself. Okay, don't get it twisted. Loving yourself is a universally necessary practice, regardless if you're man or woman. Liking yourself comes as a result of accomplishing activities and doing what you said you would and achieving power, status, money, fame, that kind of stuff, right? Oh, I like myself now. Bro, loving yourself, it goes so deep. It's the highest vibration. Love is the highest vibration. I am who I am. I am who I am. I am a human who's going to make mistakes. Instead of calling myself stupid, I'm just going to be like, okay, I made this mistake, but now I get to learn from it. I get to grow from it, turning a negative into a positive, right? I am who I am. Another saying that's exactly like that will save your life, as long as you accept its truth behind it. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is reality. Okay, I accept it. Not in the sense of where, oh, I don't want to change anything around me or anything within me. No, there are still some things you want to change. But just for right now, with this one breath, there is peace in every breath. There is peace in every step. Let's just ground myself in reality. Okay, I accept it. And, it is what it is. I am who I am. And that is really a radical but stable foundation of your self-love if you want to make it unconditional. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that's helped me, meditation and prayer, but also affirmations. There is nothing in this world, no agent of the matrix who can tell you that you're not allowed to spam affirmations. I love myself. 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 Okay, let's maybe not do that, but in the mirror you could be saying that to yourself on camera, Or better yet, if you're not comfortable with that yet, you can just say it in your mind. You have the mental power to repeat that affirmation in your mind. And even if you don't, even if you're at rock bottom and your mental clarity is like low and is a lot of brain fog up here, hey man, I've been there. Hey man, I've been there. Don't get flustered, because you can listen to any self-love subliminals, affirmations that are out there on YouTube right now, the very platform that you're on right now watching my video. You can save some videos to your playlist and just spam some affirmations that way. Affirmations in terms of like, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I know there's creative ones out there that is way more creative than what I'm saying. But let's circle back to my earlier point of why unconditional self-love is a universally necessary practice. Okay? Something let's just run a thought experiment. Okay? Imagine if all 8 billion people living on this earth just let all conditions go. And it was like, I love myself right now unconditionally. Think about how fast the world would change. It would take some time, but eventually, in our lifetimes, we would be living in a utopia, a paradise, heaven on earth that we literally created ourselves, right? But that's the problem. There's so much trauma going on in this world. There's a lot of hurt people who hurt people. A lot of pain and suffering being passed on from onto another, and the cycle continues. But we can create a new cycle. What's that new cycle? It's pouring love into yourself. Because guess what happens? When you start treating yourself with kindness and respect, and you are forgiving onto yourself just as God is, God did, guess what happens next? You open up a little bit. Your heart chakra, all of your chakras, they open up. And it's like a psychedelic experience that can, it's literally psychedelics that can be experienced sober with enough meditation, prayer, listening to healing frequencies, enough of surrounding yourself with the right people who are already spiritually awakened. It's literally, you can create heaven on earth for yourself, because you create a new cycle where, okay, I have all this love within me. I can give some to that person. And then that person who's hurting. And then to my mother and to my father, and then my friends, and then these people within my community. And what do you know? It all comes back to you. And it's going to be an endless cycle of love now. That all started within you. So hopefully that image I created in your mind just then and there creates a sense of urgency for you to love yourself unconditionally. Because all of these world leaders, presidents, politicians, celebrities, global elites, anybody, it can be regular people working their 9-to-5s, where you walk outside your house, they're on the street driving their cars right now. A lot of them are traumatized. A lot of them cling on to power, status, fame, money, because they don't have that spiritual connection with God. They don't know the type of love that God has for us. But we can share that with them by first opening ourselves up to receiving God's love for us individually. And then we can inspire the collective. And then we can finally start experiencing the universe that we desire. A literal heaven on earth, if you will. And at the end of the day, life is just too short not to love yourself unconditionally. Because let's think about it. 100 years compared to the trillions upon trillions of years that this universe will exist in some form, right? You only get to live a small fraction of it. And you're going to have to live with yourself within the rest of this human lifetime. So why not? Always ask yourself, why not love yourself today? Try your best to find a reason. I know damn well you won't be able to find a reason. When you ask yourself, why not love myself today? You'll be like, oh, right. I remember what Jacob said. There is no reason not to love myself today. There is every reason. I am God's wonderful creation. I am a divine expression, just in human form. But yeah, man, like I'm serious about those affirmations. Like this is your homework, right? This is your call to action. Spam those self-love affirmations and do it until you feel it within your heart. Like you feel your vibration rising. And when you do it enough and you're persistent, you'll know what I mean. You will feel the change, the difference from being maybe a zombie or asleep or feeling tired or unmotivated or sad about something. That love will triumph the more that you listen to these affirmations, and it's just the natural way of progressing. And the way your subconscious mind works, the way your brain works, it adapts to those new affirmations, right? Because the brain is conditioned by repetition. Okay? So never underestimate the power of affirmations. Basically what I'm telling you is feeling is the secret. Okay? As robotic as, the I love myself affirmations might seem at first, that robotic will naturally progress into feeling natural for you. Your vibration will rise and you'll feel the love within your heart just expand. Bro, we all got those electromagnetic fields, bro. Okay, let's not get too deep into it. But look, you know what I'm saying? Like those electromagnetic fields, like I can't even say those words. Electromagnetic fields. Okay, cool. But with all that being said, what you should know about me is that I am the most non-judgmental voice you could ever come across. I'm here to educate, entertain, and inspire you. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns or stories that you want to share with me, always feel free to let me know either in the comment section or by emailing me, in which I have my email in the channel banner at the right side. And I'll always be open to listening to what you have to share, and I'll always be here to provide you any advice that or support that you may need on your spiritual awakening journey. So we can elevate to new heights together, man. Hey, man, that's what it's all about. With all that being said, this video is ending for a reason. It's to make true a vision we believe in. Mwah.